How we doing?
How are you?
Good. You guys good?
Yep. You?
It's a lot of straight faces right now.
Oh, sorry.
And we won last week. Come on, guys. Come on.
What do you make of all the kickoff returns? They're on pace to be near a record this season through 2 games so far, but kind of making your thoughts on what you've seen so far.
Just like we thought, right? With the touchback move to the 35-yard line, you're going to just see a lot more coverages just because the analytics say that, the returns are not going past the 30. So you're pulling your chips in and saying that, if you can just cover well and do it the right way, then hopefully, majority of the returns stay inside the 30, and then you're going to win the drive start in that fashion. So fully expected to see that. It's going to continue. Everyone's going to cover unless it's end of the game, whatever situation it may be that you don't want to. But those are decisions you got to make at the end of the game. But other than that, you're going to see a lot of coverages.
Is there any reason why you weren't sprinting with Mike as Antonio?
Because I was making sure everything's behind. There was no penalties and stuff like that. I was just, as a coach, I'm just like looking at everything, and I was like, oh, okay, he's gone. And then I was excited after that. He was rolling, though.
Any sort of commonalities when you take a look at Andy's first 2 extra points, or was it just, I think he talked to the locker room, he could just miss it in both?
Yeah, and like I said, there's no one in this room that has more confidence, or in this building that has more confidence than I do in Andy, and he's shown that over a period of time. And players go through ups and downs, and sometimes it's early, sometimes it's late, sometimes middle of the season, whatever it may be. But a couple of things that I love about Andy is that if he has a mistake early, he fixes it late, and that's what he's done in both his games. Is he's come back from misses and then can be able to fix what he needed to fix and go from there. Now it's we got to start fast. And then we got to finish fast as well. That's what it takes in this league to be consistent over time and what you're looking for. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see him continue to improve. And, I know everyone wants them to make everything, but sometimes it don't happen that way. And when it doesn't, as a coach, what can you do better throughout practice, throughout the week to make sure he's ready to rock and roll and build more confidence? And that's how I look at it. Not is it a him problem? It's more of a, hey, how can I coach it better so he can be better and be better for our fans and be better for our team?
How do you coach Andy in that regard? Is it tough love? Do you love him up?
Yeah.
Is it all technical? How do you approach
I
that?
think it's a little more technical. There's no tough love. I think you're in the heat of the moment. They know they missed it. What am I gonna say anything different that tells them they know they messed up? I know I messed up. I didn't tell me I messed up. So it's like, hey, what did we do wrong? Let's fix it. Regroup. We got the next play. That's a great thing about us, right? We got another play to prove it. It's not the end of the day for us. Not 5 o'clock. So we got another opportunity to go. So just make the most of your next opportunity.
Jeremy, I think Coach Rabel said that Marte has taken pride or ownership in the punt team. How have you seen that behind the scenes?
Unbelievable. Marte, even last year, he was a guy before he got hurt, a guy that was always he's so involved. He wants to know everything. And as a coach, you love that. He's going to meet with you extra. He's going to want to know every detail like a coach would want to know it, so that when he gets out there, he's fully prepared. And he's taking ownership of that role on the punt team, on other teams, and he's just staying sharp. I just hope, he continues to take care of his body, stay healthy, and continue to improve for us and help us out throughout the whole season.
Hey, Jeremy, this week you've got Corliss Wakeman punting for Pittsburgh. He's a lefty. Traditionally, teams will bring in maybe a left-footed punter for a workout the week of the game against the lefty. You guys done anything?
I'm a lefty. You know that? Nah, I can't kick the ball down. I'm just kidding. We got jugs machines. They can put it to a lefty spin on it. 2025, baby. We got it now. Yeah.
Is that adequately good? They've had jugs machines.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, the newer ones, you can spin it, go lefty spin on it now. So that's how we adjust. Instead of bringing a guy in, you put it on a lefty spin and you rock and roll that way.
Jeremy, what was it like to see Coach Vrabel give Andy the game ball, given what had happened in that first half? Great.
Like I said, I'm more happy for the kid. Like I said, to go through early in the game and have that happen, it's tough for some guys. Most guys don't bounce back from that. They're done for the day. For him, steady eye. Let's keep kicking it off. Let's keep covering. And then let's go in there and knock a 53-yarder when it really mattered at the end of the game. And I think that's why, Vrabel, shows that he has the confidence in him. This team does. For sure this team does. I definitely do. And it's just like, hey, let's move on. We all have our bad days. We all have our good days. How can you react to those and get better and have a growth mindset and make sure it doesn't happen again? That's the biggest thing. Don't have those repeat things come up later in the football season, things like that. And that's where we want to see the improvement. Can we improve gradually right there and just get better day to day?
What is the coaching point for the punt coverage unit on the?
Oh yeah. I always look at how am I practicing throughout the week? Am I doing enough of coverage, of tackling? Are we talking, direction and things like that? So for me, it's there's a lot of things when you get scored on a touchdown. There's a lot of things that happen. It's not just one thing. It's not say, oh, it's just tackling. No, it's tackling, it's coverage, it's the punt, it's how I was coaching it. So I kind of look at back how am I structuring this week? and how we can cover better, how we understand our rules in coverage, the tackling part of it, our punter understanding the direction, all the things encompass it. So it's not like one person, it's not one thing, it's all like, how can we all do it better? And it always starts with me. Like, you can't get scored on like that, especially in the fourth quarter. That's a tough one to come back from. Thank God we had the kickoff return for a touchdown. But again, like, those things right there kill your football team. That's bad football, like Coach talks about. Like, they were taking advantage of bad football, and they did that in that moment. And we can't let that happen. We got to get better from that and stop it. And it starts today. I mean, Thursday's another punt day for us. So we got to come out there and have a great practice and move forward from there.
What's the expectation for tacklers when they're trying to bring somebody down while they're being blocked? Is it more to try to slow them down for pursuit to get there, or are there things they can do to make sure they're still bringing guys down even if they're engaged?
Yeah, I mean, just a lot of things can go on with that question, right? This is a kind of a loaded question in terms of, hey, if the guy's on my hip, can I stack him? Can I throw him by? Am I coming to balance? Am I the things we talk about with tackling too is like, am I falling off the diving board, right? Am I hopping the tackle? Okay? Am I ducking my head? All right, those are the things that we talk about. There's a lot of things that happen when you have missed tackle. It's a combination of things, I should say. So it's like each individual on the play, you know, if they missed a tackle, like why did you miss that tackle? And you can break it down to, is he hopping, crossing over, falling off the diving board? All right, did he not get stacked on his man? Is he not in his lane so that he can come in inside out? Is he not coming to balance? Things like that.
I think I can get some of the definitions for those.
I mean, just be around us long enough, you'll figure it out.
The Steelers obviously had the mishap on the kickoff last week.
Yeah.
Do you spotlight plays like those to your players
100%.
to make sure that they're up to date on these new rules?
I mean, I think every NFL team does it, but every week it's kind of a week in review, right? Like, you're learning from other teams. It's not to bash on other teams. It's like, all right, this happened to this team. How do we not let it happen to us? We show the players. We might drill it, and then just making sure that situation's covered. But that's an unfortunate one that happened to them right there. But it's a learning mistake they had that we can learn from, so it doesn't happen to us.
Jeremy, along those lines, there was another team that had an outcome affected by a penalty on special teams. The first couple of weeks, with the number of returns, number of plays in the kicking game, has it been an unusually lengthy review session or tape that you've had to show these guys? The number of things that have happened in the kicking game around the league?
There's a lot more. I mean, you're covering every kick now, right? So instead of it was last year with like 30 kickoffs, you're looking at 160 now, right? So there's a lot of different situations. And I think with that being said, there'll be a lot more things that come up throughout the season on other teams because you're focusing more on KOC, KOR now. So you're having to take away from pump, return, field goal, block because of it. So that just makes you got to be sharper on what you're teaching. You just got to be more consistent, and you got to make sure you cover your bases. But you got to be penalty free. Like I said, we've had way too many penalties in the first 2 weeks. That's something we need to cut down on, and we've got to figure it out and get better. And that's the way you do is at practice, and I need to just coach it better.
Jeremy, when you review those plays around the league, what time of week is it? Like, when's the meeting? How many people are in there? What's that look like?
Yeah, usually it's the end of the week when you do it because at the beginning of the week you have the Monday night game and stuff like that. So we're really doing that stuff, Monday, Tuesday, and then end of the week we show the players that stuff Friday, Saturday. It could be Thursday. It just depends on the week. It always kind of mixes stuff up.
Jeremy, do you think teams are maybe kicking away from Travion as a returner and just as sort of a follow-up to that? Picked up a holding penalty the other day. How has he taken to that part of being on that return team? If he's not getting the ball, he's going to have to be involved as a blocker.
Yeah, Travion don't bat it out. I mean, he's unbelievable. He's going to do whatever. If I told him to play full-court special teams, he'd do it. He just, he's a really good running back, so he's only playing one phase for us. But, yeah, I think, teams that you're going to figure out, I think we have two really good players back there. Obviously, in AG scoring on that one. But he's doing a great job with his role. And there's things that we can do to help him out not holding that play. And then, like I said, I always revert back to, how am I coaching it? Like, at the end of the day, the players need to have the tools and need to be able to perform when it's down there. But I can give them those tools right there and help them out in those situations so they're not getting the foolish penalties. All right. Appreciate it, guys. Have a good one.